Hey y'all, I'm Ben down here at Main Street Pub, and I'm here to talk a little bit about our slushie machine. So on this side, we've got a Coke slushie, and with that, you can either get our house bourbon or upgrade it and get Jack Daniels. And then we also have cherry and blue raspberry flavoring. If you want both or just one, that's your choice. You get to pick. On this other side, we've got a margarita slushie with house tequila, and you can upgrade that to Espolòn if you want as well. And then you've got peach and watermelon, and just like with the Coke slushie, you can mix those if you want, or just get one, or you don't have to get one.
We're going to get the show started in probably about a good 15 minutes. But as you see, each unit up above me is giving you 5 different flavors. So instead of having 5 different machines, you have one machine giving you 5 flavors. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So this up there is taking place at 30 machines. They gave me, I have other companies that do leasing, but they gave me a company that's doing leasing that works with them. So this way I just have the customer fill out the paperwork. And then all I got to do is, once I get the approval, pull it up to the warehouse and load up with the unit. And it will take, I think they said about 2 to 3 weeks, because they make it and then they ship it out. Oh yeah, this is the video.
Hey, y'all, I'm Ben down.
You've seen that already. Then some of the other sales material. But there's the video.
Here to talk a little bit about our slushing machine.
But that's exactly what I'm doing. Giving this over to the
so on this side,
we've
got a Coke slushy, and with that, you can either get our house bourbon or upgrade it and get Jack Daniels. And then we also have cherry and blue raspberry flavoring. If you want both or just one, that's your choice. You get to pick. On this other side, we've got a margarita slushy with house tequila, and you can upgrade that to Espolón if you want as well. And then you've got peach and watermelon, and just like with the Coke slushy, you can mix those if you want, or just get one, or you don't have to get one.
Oh, and then coming up in my neighborhood, I have not one, but 2 service technicians that work on deep fryers for a large manufacturer. One doesn't want to do the interview, but the other one is willing to do the interview. So at least get you one person, and he's been with them for a number of years. Highly trained technician, worked on elevators and everything else like that before he found his way into commercial appliances. And brother Frank, what's happening? Thanks for showing up. All right, let's see what we got here. I'm gonna have to close some of my screens. I got a bunch of screens open. It's been a little hectic around here. One second here. Lots going on, lots of decisions. Yeah, all right. So I can't give away too much, but no. All right, one is an older veteran guy, and he's in his I don't give a fuck era. And the younger one is, hey, I need this job. I ain't going nowhere no time soon. But the other guy, he's already on his way out. He's already got planned out the next 5-6 years of his life, and he's actually going to be taking care of a older family member. So he don't give a damn. He don't give a damn if the manufacturer sees it or not. But the young buck, he you know, I can understand that. That's why I haven't said it. I actually ran into the young buck before I ran into the older tech. So I'm over there going to the bank, and I see one of the service trucks I pulled up and I thought it was a young cat, and it wasn't. It was an older dude that I had never ran into before, and it's crazy because, like I said, I got those two in my neighborhood. My UPS spot is where they pick up their parts. My neighbor down the street on my own block, he does something with commercial. He like does strip tear downs or something like that. He dismantles locations. And then I had another one, I think he's still over there, but another one a block down from me. He does ice machine leasing. So a fun time, interesting. I live in an interesting area. Let me see here what else I got. I got that presentation. Yep. But yeah, he is on the one I'm gonna do the interview with, he is on his way out. I ran into him, he was waiting on some parts to come in. And I ran to the bank to go and grab some cash to give to the lawn care guys. And when we ran into it, I drove over there, I drove over to the van and to yell at him and poke fun at him. And man, we was over there talking for a good 45 minutes. It was just gonna be a drive-by and a wave and a, hey, what's up, man? And it ended up being 45 minutes. I couldn't. He had to get all this stuff off his chest, man. And we started talking about clients we had in common and all that other stuff. And oh man, it was a time. We had a fun time. We had a fun time. Hold on, let me throw up some of these. Well, let me get rid of some of these other things. Gotta get rid of some of this Specialty Coffee Expo stuff. Oh, I got another video. All right, let me play this video as I'm getting rid of some of this other stuff. All right, we got about 6 more minutes before it's showtime. Hold on a second. Let's share. Yeah, share screen. And who knows? Some of the stuff I'll probably play twice. It all depends on what these people want to ask. The hell? Why we don't have no damn sound? It's crazy because I can hear everything else. I can hear output. Did it again. Damn it, did it again. Oh, there's the input. It's the speakers. We should have sound. I don't know, brother. Let's see here. So I'm doing this stuff beforehand. Oh, that dropped. Oh, that dropped. Damn. Damn, all that dropped. Hold on, let's see what we can do here. Stop that screen. HVACR. What's happening? What's happening? All right, let's see here. Where is that the one? Yeah, let's see if this is the one. Yeah, let's see if we got sound this time.
For C-stores,
there we go.
Restaurants, snack bars, and much more. Mix a drink with only a few taps on the screen.
Flexible
with a built-in Premier touchscreen, customizable to any brand or program. Paired with multi-flavor technology, your customers can enjoy up to 16 different drink combinations from one base flavor fused with 4 different flavor shot options. With OptiFreeze maintains product consistency. That way, every drink is consistently refreshing and delicious.
Yeah, I'm prepping, getting myself ready to do my sales.
Of 1,800 ounces per hour and just a 7-minute recovery time. That's up to 112 16-ounce cups per hour. with cost of ownership, lower acquisition and maintenance costs. Highly profitable as drinks are 50% carbon dioxide and 40% water. Double the profit margins of a canned beverage. 20% more than fountain drinks.
Or Attico.
And a program bringing in up to 70% gross profits. Offer your customers a great drink with every pour.
All right, this is the new machine that I am going to pitch to all my bar clientele. It really did hit me that I had a number of nightclubs and bars that I was taking care of. I have such a dislike for, for bars and nightclubs that I got this like split personality when it comes to it, and I had completely forgot that I'm dealing with damn near a dozen bars and nightclubs. Some it's for I'll be honest with you, some is for every damn thing. Others it's just for the dishwasher, yet and still some I'm only taking care of their ice machines. But when you put it all together, yeah, it's a number of places. And I got to what jog my memory. I'm talking to FBD, and I'm talking to Baker, the Baker rep, and they actually had to pull it out of me, and I'm like, oh yeah, I am gassing up these Craftco units every 3 and 4 months. I'm gassing them up. They got such a big leak in the system, and some of my other clients are serving these watery ass drinks out of these bun units. Let me show you what these bun units look like. Oh, let me do another chat. Let me do another one. And so the bun, you'll hear Kevin Tate with Learner Trade talk about this Bun Ultra 2 quite a bit. It's because this is a very, very popular unit out in the market. The Ultra 2. And this is about, this one maxes out, so it's frozen lemonade, frozen teas, juices. Now, they don't actually say frozen liquor. They don't say frozen daiquiris. They don't say, frozen margaritas. They call it a granita slushy machine. But they don't actually push it as that. But the clientele out there, they use it. They'll put liquor in them. So it'll freeze. It just won't keep up. It just cannot keep up with high demands. All right, we got 8 p.m. Let me hit y'all with let's hit you with the AI girlfriend. Don't tell my wife.
Welcome to the broadcast. This is a source of information on all things related to commercial appliances. Welcome all of you that are new to commercial and those of you well-versed in this industry of ours. Your host is Mike Reed, a technician who has been in the industry for 32 years, with his beginnings working in his family's appliance business based out of the western suburbs of Chicago. Get ready for a truly interactive broadcast. Have all your questions ready and prepare yourself to truly engage with Mike and discuss ideas on all things related to commercial appliances. Without further delay, here is your host.
All right. So, yeah, brother, my wife, my wife is from the islands, and she's oblivious to quite a few things that happen in these United States of America. She just quite doesn't get it. But me not having my phone. And once again, I was going to go ahead and get my damn phone tonight. I think Comcast is open till 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock. I was going to get my damn phone tonight, and I ran out of time. My wife was, oh, you out there with some girl. I know you out there with some girl. So I don't have to hear her saying that stuff to me every damn day. It is wonderful. I got peace of mind. Peace of mind. Anyway, so welcome to the show. I'm here to bring you guys information on what's happening in the commercial appliance industry. I'm Mike Reed. I'm in Houston, Texas. And you know what? I'm going to start off with some pictures. How many of you people actually work on Bun? Yes, please like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and spread the word. Let me see. Let me share one. And I do apologize. I have some of the marketing material that I'm going to be giving out to my clients. And if you guys want to see it, let me know, and I'll run on out there to the truck and go ahead and grab it. I haven't officially printed everything off. I just got a little bit that I've started with. I didn't find out everything else about the leasing until today. And to catch you guys up, I'm going to offer this brand new FBD dispenser system to my clients because they are using some half-ass bull. They're using some half-ass stuff, and they're using Taylor. Some of them are using Taylor, and I don't work on Taylor. I don't even want to get Taylor on my hands. All right, cool. I'll grab it in a minute. I don't even want to get Taylor on my hands, so I shoot them down. And they will even lie. They'll lie and say, oh, they don't know what it is. And you get there and, you know, I'm thinking it's Sandy Serve or Stolting or something. And it's a damn Taylor. No, hell no. I walk the hell on out. So best believe those are the first people that I'm going to and show them and say, hey, I know you're tired of having those other guys work on this damn machine. I'll give you something that, as you can see on the screen, the payments are going to be manageable. This is, as they say on the screen, it's just an example. But instead of just having one machine, one barrel, and giving you one damn flavor, I can give you 5 flavors. Or in this case, what you see up there, like 6. And these numbers are spot on. Like $13 a day. That's what I was looking at, about the same, about $13 a day or so. And that's if they're going to do, 4 years, 5 years. Now, what makes this even more attractive? Is do every time. Yeah, it don't work like that. It don't work like that, Brother Frank. I'm going to tell you why. Because all this stuff needs to be face-to-face. Because you're going to have to, you actually need to spec out where the unit is going to go, where you're going to put this liquor delivery system, where their line voltage is going to come from, if they already have it or not. So some of my customers already have it, and some of them don't. Like the one that had the Taylor, I know they got the line voltage, so I need to know if I'm going to give them 110, 220, air cooled, water cooled, remote. I'm trying to stay away from remote. And then what makes it's like, hey, look, with a lease, they get to write off the cost of the lease. Every payment that they make as a business, they get to write that off as a business expense. But if they outright buy the machine, they only get to claim a depreciation every year, which is nowhere near the same as a lease. So that's something different. So these that I'm going to are already people that I'm dealing with in this business that I'm in, that some of you are trying to get into. This is all about our relationship. You monetize your relationships. So I'm already over there gassing up units and say, hey, I know you're pretty much tired of me coming over here, hitting you over the head, $500 a machine every time I got to gas up these machines. Instead of $500 every couple of months that you see me every 2-3 months, why don't you just go ahead and, hold on, let me see here. What did I do with it? Oh, I got it. Oh, yeah. All right, hold on. Let me go back to the photos. So like, why don't you just go ahead and lease it, pay $13 a day, essentially, which is one drink, one alcoholic beverage, and that will cover it. That'll cover the cost of that machine. Because you're serving several flavors, you don't have your customer saying, oh man, I don't want to go over there. They only got that, I'm tired of drinking that watermelon, that strawberry, that hurricane, that whatever. Now you have 5 different flavor profiles that you can offer that customer, and they can even make it more than the 5. They can change it. And these things use bib in a box, and then they can use whatever type of alcohol beverages that they want to use, and they don't have to worry about. This is the number one thing. They might go a whole night without using their daiquiri machine because the person working the machine doesn't know how to add the mixture to it. A lot of these places make their own mix, and they'll add too much alcohol, which causes it not to freeze. So then they're like serving this soupy slop that comes out of there. It doesn't freeze. And they end up just not serving beverages that night. So if you can imagine, they're not serving 30 drinks, 30 of these alcoholic mudslides or anything like that at $13, $14 a pop. That hurts. They don't ever have to worry about this because the machine automatically doses. And what this means for us, I can lease it. The customer doesn't have to put up that much money up front. I get my money up front from the leasing company. On top of that, what I found out today is FBD actually has an extended warranty. I had no idea they did that. I thought only commercial laundry offered an extended warranty. You guys on the residential side are familiar with that, where you can offer these people an extended warranty from the manufacturer. On the commercial side, what we're talking about is you can give them another 3, 5, or 6 years, where the manufacturer, in this case, which is FBD, is willing to provide parts and labor, additionally on the machine for another small monthly fee. So that's wonderful. So as someone who will be doing FBD service on my machines, not for everybody else, on my damn machines, it's an added benefit. And I'm gonna jump over it because here's some Duker stuff that I was working on today. I got a new client, and I got this just off of this very simple thing. Duker shipped out this range. This was downtown Houston. Let me see, I got some pictures. This was downtown. That's a fun unit. This was downtown Houston, and they gave it to me because I was the closest one. But now I'm taking over. He wants me to do all his true units, his turbo air, and all this other stuff. So I got him due to just taking a simple Duker's call. I was there all of 12 minutes. It actually took me longer to pay for parking and put in the Wi-Fi code. Why? Because I don't have my damn phone. But none of the pilots, I had to get the pilots. The pilots were actually, the gas to the pilots were actually turned all the way off. So I had to bring it up. And then I adjusted this. I didn't leave it like that. I adjusted the pilot back down. But I had to hurry up and take a quick picture so I could show Dukers. I wouldn't care. I don't have my phone, so people are calling me and I'm not actually going on these calls that they're trying to send me. Can anyone, let me see if I got it. Oh yeah, too late. I was going to ask if any of you saw what was wrong with this unit. I was going to ask, has anybody saw what's wrong with this unit? So this is the line voltage coming in, and it essentially goes, one leg of power goes right to the damn board. You can see it right there. We can see the markings on the board. And as you can see here, it is a bun unit. It's a bun unit. This is for one of I just signed up a new chicken joint. Anybody care to know how much this bun unit is? Let me drop that. Let me stop that screen. Let me do a new one. Now, where the hell are you at? There you go. This is a bun H5, yeah, H5X. So it's not bad. Not bad, 1,300. I don't know why the other bun units are, I guess they're the 5-gallon ones. The other ones are going for a little bit more money. So they have this unit and they got another one for about $2,000. And the board is burnt out, so I got to get a new board for it. And that Parstown is out of their mind. Parstown wants $500 for the board. I found it for a lot less, like 160, 180. So I'm waiting there we go. Here's the control board. And funny thing is, I have two of that exact same machine. Yeah. Genair isn't commercial. Genair doesn't make any commercial units. No, Genair doesn't make commercial. That's a residential unit. That's actually, Genair is the premium high-end Maytag. So they've actually distilled it down to, it used to be like Modern Made and Amana. Actually, Amana used to have a high-end line, and they've distilled everything down to like KitchenAid and Genair. So they kept the Genair from the Maytag Whirlpool merger. So KitchenAid is high end on the Whirlpool side, and Genair is high end on the Maytag side. So they've only held on to that just because of namesake, because it is, as everybody knows, where the hell they go? It is.
We are Simpson, but different. What's this?
It's just a Whirlpool product. It's a Whirlpool product. So Genair's KitchenAid, they very often blur the line as to what's what, who's who. But yeah, as you can see here, that board is $200 in Parstown. It's cheaper from everybody else. It is cheaper from everybody else. So it is, you get to make a nice piece of change with these boilers. So let me show you the other ones. Hot water dispenser. Oh, now I don't want to show the nice price ones. But yeah, I got about two of these. I got two of these. So I got to make sure I got the $160 board, not the $500 board that they got out there. I take that back. I have three of these. I got the. Oh, you know what? I do have a board on this one that isn't blown. I got a board on this one that is okay. Might have to look into that. Yeah, but yeah, it is a Genair range. Yeah, I don't know, brother. I would stay away from that Genair garbage. It's more trouble than what it's worth. Before you decide to go out on any residential anything, especially like what's that one that Samsung bought? Damn. What the hell's that one from California that Samsung bought? Decor. You want the model and serial number first, and a good idea, because on residential you have to pre-diagnose it. You cannot pre-diagnose on commercial, but on residential you pre-diagnose. So you're going to pre-diagnose it, and then you're going to look up the part and see if they even still have the parts for that unit. So anyway, these bun units, I mean, and they go up from here. I don't know why they're not showing me. I had $2,000 bun units earlier. This is crazy. When I was looking for this thing, all it was showing me was $2,000 bun units. And now I get on here with you guys and they only want to show me the $1,000 ones. It's crazy. That's crazy. Let me see what I can find. Let me see what they can do for me. Come on, don't make me look bad here. Show the $2,000 ones. Oh, they tripping. This thing been tripping since been tripping. That's crazy. But they have these units that they're essentially the same size. They're 220 volt, and they're like $2,500. Why this is doing this to me, I have no idea. But it is good money. This is something that you constantly need to do. It is going to bring you back into the location again and again and again. Let me drop this. And let me go back to my pictures. Anyway, so I prepared my my sales sheet for. I have ready-made sheets, and these are for existing clients like this one, where they have bun, they have ultra fryer, they have henny penny, they have Hadco, all the stuff that I work on. So here's the henny penny combi oven right here. And down to the bottom of the Vulcan. I'm not a big fan of it, but it's a decent one. It's okay. Nothing too complicated to it. They usually destroy the motors. And here you have the Hatco. Make sure you guys can see this. All right, good. Here you got the Hatco unit, and this is what they keep the buns in. And they were like, oh, the buns are drying out, and blah, blah, blah. And that's because these places have no idea how to do any maintenance. The companies sell them these franchises and say, here you go. And they collect the money, shove them out the door. So here's the float right here. So this is another one that I'm going to. So that's the float. And that's what the float looked like after I knocked off all the mold and the scale off of this sucker. So it sits in the water. They don't filter. You can see in the distance, these are the bun units right there. And they use that for tea. So I just had to do a light cleaning on the float, so then it would activate the unit and add the steam so that the buns don't dry out. Let me go back. That's what actually makes it the flavor seal. There, all that other stuff is molded up. So another unit. So I was there for about 4 units. This is the other warmers, and this is what they put the chicken in. I just lifted the unit up to see what the hell was going on with it. It turns on, and then it will go out about 100 degrees. And I'm sorry I don't have a better picture of the Metro C5. Let me show you what that looked like. So every one of these locations has a couple of these Metro C5s. We'll drop that. Let me show you. We'll go with this. Metro heating cabinets. C59. It's 91H. Oh, yeah, there it is. 519. There you go. And it's not the H4. It's the HL. And it is 100, it's just 120 volts. There's nothing at the top. Everything is at the bottom. Everything is at the bottom. As you see with that picture that I gave you, it's just one module down at the bottom. They actually have to pour water into the system to develop the steam. Well, not quite steam, but the moisture vapors. So it's just 120 volt. It is a 2,000 watt heating element. Actually, like 1,900. Some are 1,900. Some are 1,005. And they give you the option. It says which one belongs with which unit. So you want to make sure you give it the right one, the one that's there, because you guys like to guess at a lot of stuff, but the information is actually there on the unit in like 3 different places. So you don't have to guess, but they have the right wattage element that you need for it is actually going to be in there, or you can call the manufacturer directly. They'll tell you which one goes in it. And as you can see right there, it's $2,569. They have 2 of them. So they have a number of hot holding units. 2 of these for the chicken. That Hadco flavor saver for that's for the buns. And then they have the overhead warmers. That's also Hadco for the fries and the okra. You guys might have seen me do some work on some of those as well. All right, I'm gonna drop that. Drop that, and we will go back. Go back to the pictures. And as usual, and as always, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, definitely let me know. So yeah, like I said, there's my favorite, that Henny Penny combi oven. They got rid of, let me show you, they got rid of what used to sit here. Used to be, and not just this is a brand new location, so this has always been there, but what every single one of these chains used to have used to be rationale. And thankfully they had it up to here. They had it up to here with rationale, so they yeeted the rationale. They're adding Henny Penny to all the locations, so they're moving away from the ultra fryer, which I don't mind them going to Henny Penny. I would have preferred that they would stay with the ultra fryer, but ultra fryer, Henny Penny, I'm trained with both of them. I love both of them. That's fine. But Henny Penny is better equipped for outfitting more of the kitchen, so they got a chance to yeet that German excrement, the Scheiße, and they got in this combi oven. Probably made by some German or Italian firm any damn way. But anyway, so I'm excuse me, I'm a little happy about that. Happy to see that. They didn't put any Alto-Shaam. All right, let me go and show you some of the other stuff. Let me see some other stuff that we were. My baby. Oh, this is one of my Samick units, made in España, made in Spain. So now I have to go to this location, and I have to clean the ice machine and take care of the dishwasher. They want me out there every 3 months now, and I've been here since day one, since they first installed everything, and I had to give the staff the training. So for whatever reason, it was just pumping way too much chemical in there, and so I had to dial it back. And I put some cleaner in there to make sure that if it has a sensor, make sure the sensor was clear and make sure we don't have any issues like that. A lot of locations are closing. So we have here, this is even a Manitowoc. And this Manitowoc, what does that say? What does that say? That says made in Italy. Why am I showing you guys this? I'm showing you guys this. Yo. Oh, hey, brother, I lost my phone inside of a Speed Queen 80-pound washer. The location had 3 of them. It got no signal, so I can't pinpoint which one it is. I tore them damn washers up 3-4 times. Can't find it. Apple is fighting me on my damn Apple Care. So sorry about that. If you send me something on IG, I'll see it. But yeah, that's why you haven't seen much motion from me. It's because my wife is going out of town, so I gotta get another phone. So my daughter needs me, she can get a hold of me. But yeah, I'll do that. I know I've been saying that every day, but I got to do that tomorrow. But this is just for you guys to know on the damn tariff situation. Made in Italy. Not all of these damn units are made in freaking China. Not all of them are made in Vietnam. Italy. This is a Manitowoc. It's a Manitowoc. There it is right there. Made in Italy. This is from a restaurant that closed. This is a unit that's being sold off. And this is another company that I've contacted to handle leasing for me. And when I say handle leasing, all they're doing is they are the lender. So my customer is going to fill out the form online, and they tell them yes or no. The algorithm is going to look at their business and say, yes, we'll fund this $20,000 purchase, or no, we won't fund it. And what I like about going outside of the company that Baker is using is that these people are, once the 3-year lease or 4-year lease is up, they offer the machine to me for $1. The one that Baker is offering me is offering the machine to the user for $1. So I'm not too happy about that. Not too happy about that. I want the machine to be mine, and I want them to keep paying me lease payments. So I'm already set up with these guys. I just haven't talked to them yet. They've sent me about 2-3 emails. They want me to set up a website for the sales, and so they'll just put in a widget on there, so then the people can click the link for that. You know, they put it they put it in the basket, and then when they do that, it'll drop down, and click lease will be an option, and the link will be coded for me. It'll take them to the click lease portal, and then Boom. That way I can wake up and open up my eyes and see that I got a deposit of, 20 grand. That whole thing. And so these people, they just want, this is all financial based. They want that monthly payment coming in. They want to make good bets. They want to increase the money in your fund without the volatility of the stock market. So that's why you'll see a bunch of stuff like this pop up, a bunch of this micro lending pop up, because they're trying to make small, safe bets. They don't want, with Trump and the tariff situation, any day they can have bad information and stocks can go down, which is fine if they're shorting. It's fine if they plan on selling, but it all depends on what they want their numbers to look like. So if the numbers take a dive right before they release their reports, they don't want that. So these financial institutions, they engage in micro lending, and this way they can guarantee that 12 to 18% return that will beat the market, that will beat the Dow. And this is how they do it. They own restaurant. They buy into restaurants. They buy service companies, and then they do leases and micro lending like this to good candidates. So that's what this is. Hold on, let me go back to it. That's what this is. So once again, these guys will lease, they will finance the lease that then I would take care of. And they'll actually do it on used equipment. That's nice. With a dollar buyout. They're doing vehicles, they're doing all kind of equipment. Up to, and I don't need this much, up to $250,000. So why do I go through a bunch of different finance companies? And this is just like what you guys would do on the air conditioning side, where you're offering these people financing for their new equipment. We do the same thing on the commercial side. We can finance a ice machine, you finance dishwasher, you finance daiquiri machines and FPDs and that type of thing. It makes the sale that much easier to transact. So, and once again, it's all money. It's all money on this end. It is all money on this end. And unlike an air conditioner at someone's home, this lease, it never ends. They just pay the same. They pay the same amount from now until the sun burns out. The thing that comes along with it is that I'm on the hook. As long as they're paying the lease, I am doing the service. I'm cleaning the condensers. I'm taking care of any type of repair. So they don't want any type of drama. Now, what you need to be prepared for is once they're done with that 36, 48, 60-month term, and you've exhausted manufacturer's warranty on compressors, exhausted manufacturer's warranty on whatever major components there may be, you're on the hook to either replace the unit for the customer if there's a problem, repair or replace the unit, because all they want to do is pay that one set amount, and then they're writing that off of their books. They're writing that number off of their books. So they don't want to have to clean them. They don't want to have to do any of that stuff. They just want to own it and use it. And that is why they lease dishwashers. That is why they lease ice machines. They're never going to get hit with a $2,000 service fee, changing the compressor on an ice machine, changing plates. Well, it's going to be more than $2,000 changing plates, but $3,500 to change evaporator plates on an ice machine, on a Scotsman, on a Manitowoc, on a Hoshizaki. They're never going to have that if they're leasing it from you. You're on the hook, so you need to set yourself up so that you can handle that in the future. But the likelihood of that is not going to happen to you. Why? Because you're doing the quarterly maintenance, right? You're cleaning the condenser coils. You're making sure any refrigerant leaks get taken care of. Any rotten copper gets replaced. Condenser coils gets replaced. Condenser fan motors get replaced. That kind of stuff right away. And it doesn't develop into more, because that's usually what happens when you end up having to change plates and stuff like that. But remember, once they're done paying that, that lease term of 36 months or 48, that payment that they're making, where the hell is it? Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Blodgett is like that with 5,000. Frymaster is like that. Henny Penny is like that. Those touchpads are super expensive because they claim that they don't break ever. They claim that they don't break. Where the hell did that finance thing go? Oh, wait. Maybe it's up or down? Hold on a second. Let me show. Damn, where the hell is it? I have these freaking numbers. Is this it? Are these the numbers? Hold on a second. Let me stop the screen. But anyway, that's why I'm showing you guys all those. This isn't it. This isn't it with the financing. Hold on a second. Where the hell's the finance? Where the hell's those numbers? Oh yeah. So like this one is from Baker. This is where to get started, they only pay as little as $30 for the first 3 months, and then they make the payments every month after that. But going through this company with Baker, the customer ends up with the machine, which I'm not too keen on that. But whoever approves them, the whole thing is, once they go through with these programs, you get your money right then. No different than air conditioning. You get your money right then and there. Once it gets approved, that's all you need. That is all you need. And damn it all to hell, man, I had those freaking numbers. I guess it got moved out of the way. Shoot. I guess it got moved out of the way. All right, let me see here. DCNF says, the financing, are you saying we help sell that to the customer? Oh, yeah, of course. So it's all right. So you just came in on it. This is just like air conditioning, where they offer financing to the customer because they're not going to pay $18,000. The vast majority of customers aren't paying 18, 20 grand for a new system. With air conditioning, you offer them financing, payment terms. And we have that on our side. We have payment terms that you can give them if they are not necessarily just for parts, but if they say they don't want to go ahead and pay that $5 grand for that Blodgett on that touchscreen, and they say, we want to just go ahead and get a new one, and we'll keep the old one for parts. All right, we're going to get the exact same one. We're gonna keep the old one for parts. We'll just lease. Well, yeah. They say, what the hell? We'll lease this new one. We'll lease it. And you say, all right, cool. You don't need to go nowhere else. You want to lease a Blodgett? Cool. I take it this is a Blodgett combi oven, or this is a Blodgett or is this a Blodgett? Oh, let me drop this. Oh, you know what? I think it was on this. Or is this? I don't think it's a Blodgett. There it is. I don't think this is a Blodgett fryer. It's probably a Blodgett combi oven. So anyway, so you can offer your customer, and it doesn't necessarily matter if it's this or if it's any other commercial unit. But yeah, you can, as little as like, $10 a day, 13, 14 bucks a day. Some of them I looked at were gonna get up to about 20 some bucks a day, because this number doesn't include you. That $13 a day, that is just the machine. That's not your delivery and install rolled into that. You're going to roll in all of that into there and then have them, do the contract where you're actually going to be providing the preventative maintenance, right? The preventative maintenance, some of the other stuff, that condenser cleaning and whatnot, or any other wearables, like not this one, but ice machines have filters, and that's not going to be that's going to be something else that you're rolling in. That's going to be something else that you're going to tell them, hey, look, so you got that, and then you're going to have to pay for these filters in order to maintain the warranty. Otherwise, you're going to void your warranty, and you're going to have to pay for the rest of the lease term, and we're going to remove the machine. So they don't want to break the lease terms. They want to make sure they keep that account healthy. And let me drop this real quick. Blodgett. Let me show these guys. Let me drop this. How the hell did I make this damn screen like that? Yeah, you sell your customer whatever you like, and like I was showing, some of them you could sell them some of the finance companies, you could sell them used equipment. So like I said, your food trucks, churches, all that kind of stuff, all the undesirable clients, you can offer those people lease terms. All right, so Blodgett. So the new Blodgetts have touch pads. Except, all right, come on, man. Where you at? Products. Ventless oven. Oh, damn, there was a combi down there. But anyway, all of these damn things got displays now. They no longer have the knobs on them. Let me go to the combi. Ventless combi oven. I don't think anybody's combi oven has, and I think Blodgett is making that combi oven for any penny. It wouldn't be the first time. Blodgett, BKI. And this is a smaller one. They have other ones with larger screens. And it's got the same thing the larger ones do. Like they said, the hand shower, the whole thing. Let me go with the INVOQ. Nice, fancy. There we go. There's the nicer display. There's the nicer one. Of course, they make all these things look like car commercials. Nice lighting, glossy, glitzy, glamorous.
You got that vision.
See how they're not even showing the rest of the damn thing? Come on, man. Show me the rest of the damn thing. So here it is. And it's slightly bigger than the other one. Not by much. So I take it was, for the $5,000, it was a screen like this. I take it. So it is a commercial side. Yeah, it's not cheap, man. There really is not much you're gonna do on the commercial side that's gonna be cheap. If you're going to be cheap, you're essentially hurting yourself. You're essentially hurting your own business. You can be cheap. Nobody can stop you from being cheap. you're not going to gain anything. You're not going to gain anything from being cheap. The closest I get to being cheap is like that Dukers, where I'm coming out on the factory's dime, and then I show up and show out. But as far as everything else, you get the money that you can. You get the money that you can. And if you're doing a good job, if they like you, then they'll bring you out again. They'll bring you out again when they have something else, because it isn't so much the cost of your service. It is the fact that they need the equipment up and running. They can't afford for you to come out 2 or 3 times. I don't give a damn what they say. Dude, you come out 4 or 5 times messing around with their machine and you're being cheap with them because you're learning on their dime. It doesn't equate to more business with those people. You're better off. That's why I spend my time here telling you all where the training is. You're better off at least getting acquainted with the equipment, finding out, hold the tech support and all that other good stuff. The tech support is available to you. There's only a few that is not. And you guys don't listen to me, because I tell you, hey, you're not going to be able to finesse your way into tech support. I mean, I can get away with it with Rationale to some extent, but you're not going to get away with it with Taylor. You're not going to get away with it with some of the Hobart stuff. I'm fortunate that I've got a good working relationship with the Taylor branch. I mean, not the Taylor branch, the Hobart branch here in Houston. And so I get to be a little spoiled brat in my market, but it's not going to be the same for you. It's not something that you can duplicate. It's not something that you can duplicate. All right, cool. So it was one like that. So these are Middleby brands, and like I said, it looks just like that because BKI has a long stand. BKI has made supplied equipment to Henny Penny in the past. You guys saw me working on that BKI combi unit, and it's BKI by York, which is Italian, but it says York, but whatever. Yeah, I love York. Oh, that reminds me, I got to pay those people. ASA training, but that's not going to apply to you. Middleby is a pain in the ass when it comes to that. So this is their idea of training, and it's all old units. They don't have anything new. All old units, nothing new.
Hi, my name is Jesper. I'm going to show you how to replace the Fasco blower from.
And you see, all they're doing is they're taking their European brands and rebranding them here in the U.S. That's why his shirt says that, because that's one of their brands, but for Europe. Oh yeah, that's just like the oven just like the combi oven I was working on.
And the cavity burner. To replace the Fasco blower, I will loosen the nuts placed down here. Furthermore, nuts up here.
So this is their idea of training. And as you can see from all the other videos, these ovens now, they have brought the size down. Not everybody wants a very large oven like what you see in IKEA. Not everyone is doing the volume of food as if they were a university cafeteria. These other places, they need a much smaller unit. Yeah, right. So you will find that out. That is a very common thing. And it's not just a Blodgett thing. That is common with combi units, period. So that is one of the main things they're going to ask you. And just so you guys know, don't even think about blowing into that pressure sensor because you will destroy it. All right, they're not made for you to actually. That was the ones from the 80s and the 90s where you could actually blow into the pressure switch. You can't do that anymore. That black round disc that you were able to get at the supply house, those you could blow into, but not these digital ones. The digital ones, you'll destroy them if you blow into them. So don't do that. Please don't do that. So, yep. But yeah, you're going to find you cannot pre-diagnose these combi units. They almost always have something wrong with it, always have something different. Let me show you here. Rationale display. Rationale sells you, get the hell out of here. Oh, finally somebody has some aftermarket for these freaking Rationale fuses. So if you were to buy these fuses from Rationale, they sell them in this same quantity. You would pay $120 for these damn fuses. And All Points finally got some knockoffs. Thank goodness, man.
Same thing. Same thing, but different. But still same.
Yeah, you can't just get one or two of these damn fuses. They make you buy a whole freaking kit, and you got to pay for the damn shipping. It's a pain in the you know what. So you end up getting this pack of 10, and normally it's not $9. It's normally $120. So this is a nice surprise for it just to be $9. And that's something that always used to piss me off, for that you get them fuses. You got to pay $120 for these damn fuses. Oh, look at that. That's nice. See, they got 99 of them, 204, 50. And they give you all these damn fuses at one time, and you got to put them in and then test something and then start it, and then it'll blow again. And you gotta change the fuse, test something, start it, and it'll blow again. So here it is. Here's one of the fuses right here. $81. $81 for a single damn fuse. $81 for a freaking fuse. So you don't quite know which fuse you're gonna need. That is Rationale, pain in the ass. See, that one's 53. But these, in all fairness, these are larger fuses. But these, I've always felt that these should have been like $10. You couldn't convince me that there was no reason why. So I see they've actually made some changes. Thank God for that. Still are not going to get me to ever let a company, let one of my customers get by with Rationale. I always recommend for them to yeet the Rationale and then to buy a brand that I will service. So I don't ever want to be, they say, oh, we'll do anything. We need you to, well, tell you what, find somebody else to buy the damn thing and go ahead and get an Alto Sham, go ahead and get a, BKI, go ahead and get Unox, get something else that I'll work on, and I'll come and I'll take care of it. So, and that's usually the case. They get tired of paying those $4,000 service bills from the other guys, and then they end up switching on over. They'll sell it to somebody else that's just been dreaming of owning a Rationale for their freaking kitchen. And I say, hey, let them people have that nightmare. Fuse holder with control, 100. What was that, 100? Yeah, $101. Oh, forget it. See, this is what it used to be. This is what it used to be. $100 for a damn fuse. That's what it used to be. Pain in the ass. Pain in the ass. Yeah, I usually dog my customers out. I say, oh, you got ripped off, huh? Yeah. $3,000 for water filters, huh? Yeah. Sorry, you. Let me know when you get something else. I'll hook you up. But yeah, that's that one. Oh, all right. Now, what the hell was I talking about? I didn't forget about getting my other marketing material and stuff. Yeah, $100 and some for a fuse, and that's but that's for one. And they used to have the 10-pack for 120 and all that other stuff. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? So you guys see, I'm not just making this up. That is one, and it's on freaking back order. $99.73 for the German fuse, y'all. The German fuse. So, oh, you know what? And somebody was asking about somebody was asking about a Tosa. And you know what? I didn't take any damn pictures about a Tosa. Oh man, where the hell did I do with his freaking card? You guys would love it. You guys would eat that up. I guess I have to do it for Monday. I've been meaning to show it to you guys for the longest. Oh. But Atosa, Dukers, and quite a few others, they're going to run into some hard times. They have loaded up their warehouses to the rafters with equipment. You got to keep in mind, Tosa has 10 warehouses across the United States that they had a chance to fill up. They're backed by the Chinese government anyway. Dukers, I think Dukers is Korean. I think Dukers is Korean. And then Dukers is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dukers got 7. Damn it. Dukers, shoot, you can't see it. Dukers got 7 freaking warehouses. I think they might have more than that now. But Duker says, so they're to get around the tariffs, they've always feared that this day would come. So they've been sitting on warehouse space for decades. For over a decade, they've been sitting on warehouse space. Turbo Air is the same way. Turbo Air has about a dozen warehouses as well, and they have all filled up those damn warehouses. So they've got a little runway, especially since restaurants are going through a lot of inventory turmoil because of the chicken is high one day, beef is high the next, eggs have quadrupled in price, butter goes crazy. It is less expensive for me to buy butter from Ireland than it is to buy butter from Texas. Craziness. Crazy, man. What else? Oh yeah, no, I showed you blue. Oh, that was Dukers. Blue Air is also Korean. Blue Air is Korean. Now I'll tell you what is Chinese. Kelvinator. Now Kelvinator has commercial. This ain't the same Kelvinator. It is commercial. It is not residential. Let me show you. It's just that nobody wants to buy Hang Seng dipping cabinets. You know, they want to go with a brand name that they know. And there's a whole market out there where they take old brands that are defunct or, these old companies that fell on hard times. Kelvinator got bought up by Frigidaire, and in Frigidaire, to fund their acquisitions, they then can sell off these dozens of names that came with these acquisitions. So Kelvinator had actually bought out other people as they went, and so they actually use these old names and they will sell them to other people. So Electrolux isn't using the Kelvinator name, So they sell it to like 3 different companies. And on the commercial side, this Chinese company has Kelvinator, and they actually see it's Electrolux. But they actually sell off the Kelvinator name to other people, and you'll see it. You're like, oh, I didn't know they made that. They don't. Just nobody wants a damn Hang Sang commercial unit, so that's what they do. It's just that Dukers was too cheap to use a name like Kelvinator. They didn't want to pay the money. Blue Air was cheap. It was cheap. They didn't want to spend the money. All of them. Anytime you see a Tosa, they were just too cheap. They didn't want to spend the name. They didn't want to spend the money to buy a brand name and launch under that. But they got lots of other equipment. But people will call you from time to time and they'll say, no, it's commercial. You're like, Kelvinator don't make commercial. Yeah, Kelvinator does. Most of you guys are same age range with me. You remember that there used to be Philco, Kelvinator, all that kind of stuff, and it was synonymous. They actually were Kelvinator washers and dryers. Let me see if I can find that old. How many of you guys know that there used to be? I think that would probably be like a Midwest and East Coast thing. Let me see if it'll come up with. Yeah, there it is. No, see, this is one of the ones they sold to the Chinese. So nobody, they like, oh, I trust it. I'll buy a Kelvinator. This is that like tabletop washer for like apartments and stuff like that. This is what they use in China and Japan, especially like in Japan and Korea. This is their washing machine. Because hell, look at the prices. I think this is India. This is India. Washer, 1982. There we go. See, back in the day, Admiral, Kelvinator, Amana, and there's a whole bunch of people, whole bunch of names. So they used to have washers and dryers back in the day. It was actually a very well-known top. It was actually a top name brand until they came out with this shitty agitator. They switched over to this transmission in 98, 97, 98, and they were failing like crazy. And it actually contributed to their, see, this one right here, no, that ain't the one. It actually contributed to their them going bankrupt. Was the actual washer, not the refrigerator, not the ovens, because they had a full freaking line. See, here's the commercial from the 80s. Kelvinator was a big brand back then. Oh man, they even put in that. Their VHS is messing up. They're Betamax. They're Betamax.
Control panel up here. Most customers know even less about what they look like on the inside. And yet today's buyer really needs and wants to be sold on the facts.
These weren't the direct drive. These were belt-driven washers.
Salesperson who takes the time to learn and tell his or her prospects the complete story.
And I think they went to a single belt like Maytag. Because they had bastardized the Maytag system. So they had a single, I think these had a single belt that went around the transmission, the motor, and the pump. And it was a disaster. And those transmissions were failing left, right, and center.
Remember, sales presentation without demonstration is just conversation.
Welcome home, Mr. Data. Well done.
Thank you, sir.
Good doctor was coming.
Man, they were recording that 1985. I want to show you this too. I don't know how many of you guys knew that Manitowoc was actually making refrigerators back in the day. Back in the day, hold on 1 second. Maybe it was older than that. There we go. 1980 Manitowoc refrigerators. Kenmore Frigidaire. Come on, man. Where's the damn Manitowoc? Maybe I have to go back even further. So this is one of the things I am hoping that Manitowoc comes back out with. Manitowoc been around since 1902. And I'm actually, there we go. Come on, man. Yeah, Manitowoc freezer ad. Manitowoc. Damn it. Oh, that was Philco. Philco. Where the hell did the Manitowoc go, man? Uh-oh, you can't see that. That was Philco for you guys. Hold on, let me go back to it. Where the hell did Manitowoc go? Manitowoc freezer ad from 1952. See, I wasn't going back far enough. Back when they were like ice boxes. Manitowoc Sub-Zero. And they used to use stuff like Tailor made. That's where Taylor came from. Manitowoc Equipment Works, Manitowoc, Wisconsin. So the ice machine that's what survived. All of these different brands, they made a whole bunch of stuff. No, hey, Brother Frank, hey, man, the Maytag, the Maytag, the Speed Queen, those would last 40 years. Those would last a good 30 years before I would even have to change the belts. Like you should have changed them like at 20, but these couples back in the day, people like that, like this ad, they would get married back there in the 50s and 60s and 70s. The family members would get together and buy them a washer and dryer for their wedding gift. They would buy them a fridge, buy them all that kind of stuff for their wedding gift. And then when I came along, my happy ass come along in the 90s, I'm working on this stuff from the 50s, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Yeah, that stuff was 40 years old. That stuff was 40 years old. Like I said, I was working on these washers and dryers from back then. They were just, when I first started, they were just now needing a belt change. Maybe it might have been their second belt change, but you know, at that time, and those people were already old, they're like, oh, I don't ever remember having anything done to it. And I was doing that. And then when the grandkids would take over and pop, and then would have to go to the old folks' home, and then the grandkids move into the house, you know, I would work on that washer once or twice, and then they would get something new. But yeah, no, the belts weren't bad. It was just those bastardized units. It's just those bastardized that if anybody can remember what that transmission was called, and I don't even want to get my father started, but it was guys in the business that from the 90s, they'll know it was a forgot what the hell they called that transmission. And it just hold on, let me see here. Admiral washer transmission failure. Let me see what come up, because they still have an Admiral. Let me see, Admiral transmission failure. 19 oh yeah, 1990s. Yeah, 1990s failure. Let's see what that says. Yeah, so this is Admiral washing machine. It's, oh yeah, you can't see it. Admiral washing machine. There was some rotation, blah, blah, blah. Belt is intact, agitator turns, then stop while the belt is still turning. Admiral. This was the 90s. Yeah, they had a bunch of those, and it actually took it. This is what took them out. Oh, you need to replace the transmission. It failed. You have to replace it. You're looking around $400. And back then, people weren't paying $400 for a transmission. Plus, the guy had to do the transmission. So you were, at that point in time, people were just getting a new washer. They were opting to get a new washer because it was more than the cost of the wash machine back in the day. But yeah, that's enough of that. But sorry to take, and I always rail against talking about residential stuff, but y'all done brought me back there. Let me see if I can. What's my damn keys? Got my Ambrose stuff. I got. I want to show you some of my marketing stuff. Hold on one second. I don't even have the background ready to. Let me show a video. I will show a video real quick. FBD, share this. Let me see what I got. Let's see what he got. Let's go to resources, videos. That's 2 minutes. Can I do it? I think I can do it.
The food service industry is navigating rising labor and ingredient costs, intense competition, and a significant shift in consumer demand towards customization and convenience. Frozen beverages are surging in popularity, not just among millennials and Gen Z, but across all demographics, emphasizing the need for scalable and profitable solutions in this growing category. Yet, providers often face operational challenges like high staff turnover, space constraints, and rigorous equipment cleaning requirements. They may be tempted by open hopper equipment that may come at a lower upfront cost, but has a very high cost of ownership, which can obstruct the introduction of new, innovative menu items. FBD is at the forefront of addressing these challenges. Our machines are designed not only to cater to the evolving tastes for premium, customizable, and convenient frozen beverages, but also to streamline operations in quick service restaurants, FSRs, and beyond, making our equipment a better investment. Whether it's traditional carbonated and uncarbonated drinks, frozen cocktails, or nitro-infused innovations, our equipment makes it all feasible without the traditional hassles. With FBD's advanced bag-in-box technology, preparation is simplified, allowing for rapid product switches without manual mixing or extensive cleaning, thus ensuring easy operation and maintaining the highest standards of food safety and quality. This efficiency translates into reduced labor costs and increased profitability, essential for keeping your business competitive. Transform your beverage offerings and overcome operational challenges with FBD's innovative solutions. Learn more about how our equipment can enhance your operations at sales@fbdfrozen.com.
All right, I made it back in.
Say goodbye to manual mixing. Introducing the 77X Frozen Cocktail Series, a dynamic and versatile family of dispensers that will revolutionize the way you serve frozen cocktails. Pour a wide range of frozen beverages, including daiquiris, sangrias, margaritas.
I'll pause it. So, all right, Brother Frank. So I have to, let me see if this is going to work. The reason why, all right, my name is out there. You can't see why I have to have marketing material. You always have to have marketing material because people pigeonhole you. There's no way that a client is going to know what you offer unless you tell them. So, like some of these nightclubs, they've been referred to me by a dishwasher manufacturer. In their mind, I'm the dishwasher guy. Others have been referred to me by ice machine manufacturer. I'm the ice machine guy. So I have to tell the people that know me as the ice machine guy, no, wait, I also do your glass washers as well. I have to tell the people that do the dishwashers, wait, you guys serve food. I also work on that oven you got. I also work on the deep fryer. They're like, wait a minute, but you're the dishwasher guy. No, I do a little more than that. And anytime you're going to sell them a unit, they don't equate you with sales necessarily. They don't equate that. So you have to let them know. So I'll give them a packet, and I'll just take it out of the packet. And this is pretty much like what I do to restaurant owners that maybe they own a concept that I also service for someone else, just not for them. And then I have to let them know that I exist. So I'll hit them with the package. So this is the sales package here, which is sort of like no. Hold on one second. It's not that one. Damn it. Hold on, I'm gonna show you which one I do. FBD. I got a bunch of these too, man. Is it that one? No, shit. All right, forget it. Let me just do this. Let me see if I can straighten out this background. Let me straighten out this background real quick so I can show you what I got going on. Settings. Oh, I didn't even have that on there. Virtual background. No, I don't want that. I want to turn it off. 1 second. Bang. All right. So I give them the sheet. I also will have another one that will have my name, logo, phone number. Let me see here. Show you what one pretty much looks like. Not that. Okay, good. Here's one without. So I'll present them with a sheet that's pretty much like that, and then some other introductory information. But this one is specific. These people already know me, so of course it's going to have my name and logo, FBD's logo on there, and a couple other words about alcohol and that kind of thing. And then the sell sheets for the units. Like I said, I just printed this out. I'm going to put these on a glossy paper, and then I just got some of the financing stuff today, so I'll include a couple of the financing options for them where they want to buy it, which I'm going to try to direct them away from that because I want to take care of the machine long term. If they buy it, I lose control. Yeah, I'll still make money up front, but I lose the long term. I lose the ability to have that preventative maintenance. You lose control of that preventative maintenance. Here's the other FBD machine and all the other information, the breakdown, the offering of the water and whatnot, the sales and marketing stuff like what you guys see. And then they've also provided me with, let me see here. They've also provided me with the videos and whatnot. They offered to give me, put my logo and stuff on some of the videos. I don't mind them having the baker on there. They can't buy from baker directly anyway. If I wanted to, I can go in there and using Canva, I can go in there and add my logo if I wanted to, or they'll just do it for me. So I haven't quite decided, but the front page is going to have my name, my number, that kind of thing on it. So can the health department inspect a place that only sells alcohol? Of course. Of course. They're still ingesting. So what are they storing? The other things that go with the alcohol with it, because they're not obviously not serving them bottles and cans. They're selling them bottles and cans, and they got no reason to go over there. But if they are opening up or serving out of a bottle and things like that, are they washing? They would need a 3-compartment sink. They would need the proper chemicals and sanitizer to wash the glasses. How are they sanitizing the glasses if they are not serving them out of the bottle? How are they sanitizing those glasses? That is where the health department steps in. It is the health department, not the food department. It's not the food department. It is the health department. So if they're giving them glasses, oh yeah. Oh yeah, and the freaking ice machine, because they eat the ice. They eat the ice. Damn, ice is almost gone. They eat the ice. You're ingesting the ice. So are there bar flies embedded in the ice? All that kind of stuff. Is there mold in the ice? So that is health department territory right there. So 1, the glasses, 2, the ice. So yeah, they're gonna want to check. They're gonna want to check on that location, and that is why I pick up a lot of these bars. Unfortunately for me, is because the health department has given them grief over their dishwashers. They give them grief over their dishwashers or over the ice machine. They like to push, the owners of these places like to push off that responsibility onto someone else. And that someone else would be you, because you would lease them the machine and then you would come out and clean it. I not only do the machine, but I also do the chemical on the dishwashers. I wouldn't do the beverages for the FBD. They would already get that same mix. They would just get that through their liquor distributor. So nothing really changes for them. They don't have to worry about pouring too much, pouring too little. They don't have to worry about liquor loss, because these units are dosing. Let me go to this. These units are dosing the liquor. Oh yeah, and it was in here. It was in here, isn't it? Where the hell did it go? They had a really nice display of. Oh, one of these pictures had a really nice display of it. They are using it with no filter. No. You can use an ice machine with no filter. That's no big deal. You can use an ice machine with no filter. If you use an ice machine with no filter, there we go. There is that. This is the unit that is dispensing the alcohol. So to go back to your question, you can use a unit without filter. That's money, because all the trash and stuff that's going into their system, that's in their plumbing, all the calcium, the lime scale and everything else like that, the magnesium that's in their water, is going to block up the mesh filter for the inlet water valve. You have to repair that. The scale collects all over the evaporator plates. The scale, the lime scale, the calcium, it flakes, it dries, and it collects on the circulation pumps for the water distribution. Oh man, it will foul out and coat whatever water sensing device they have to detect when there is enough water or not enough water, what level the water is at. I don't care if it's a beam. I don't care if it's an infrared beam. That water, the splatter from that water, it'll collect on the top of that beam and it'll form a white crust over it, and then it won't be able to see what level the ice is at, what level the water is at, all that fun stuff. So I got tons of pictures of that kind of stuff. But this is what I love about the damn FBD. This machine isn't even out yet, you guys. Just so you know, I'm letting you know firsthand. So yeah, I have to educate my customer and let them know about something new because they don't even know this. Brother Frank, this machine doesn't exist. Hold on, let me show you. This machine isn't out there yet. So when you go out there looking for FBD cocktail machine, yeah, it's not even out here yet. It's not even out here for sale. There's only one company that's out here selling this machine, and that is Apex. Uh-oh. Let me drop that. And let me share. There we go. So this is the new machine that I'm telling you guys about. Here it is right here. As you can see from the screen, no one else is selling it. No one else has it just yet. No one else is marketing this yet. So there's this saying that's out there that it's easier to be first. It's a hell of a lot easier. You could be first. You can cheat. Or you can lie. Is that how the saying goes? Excuse me. And it's a hell of a lot easier to just be first. Let's see if I can find that damn saying. Hold on a second. I'm going to find that damn thing. It's from... It's easy to be first. What the hell was that from? Shoot. It's easier to be first. There we go.
I'm excited to introduce the Center Portable Welding Machine, a perfect solution for both beginners.
Everybody ordering that, because that damn price is going sky high.
What have I told you since the first day you stepped into my office? There are 3 ways to make a living in this business. Be first, be smarter, or cheat.
That's right.
No, I don't cheat. And although I like to think we have some pretty smart people in this building, it sure is a hell of a lot easier to just be first.
It's a hell of a lot, and that's right. It's a hell of a lot easier just to be first.
Is that even possible, Sam?
Sell it all today. Sell it all. And that's what I'm doing. I am selling it today. So right about now, this guy, see his special order, not available because this just came out. This just came out. This is new to the market. I'm spending a little bit of time with this because this is new to the market. This isn't out yet. So instead of a bar placing 4 machines in a row and having to pour all that alcohol into all 4, filling up the entire barrel of 4 units, you just do a mix, freeze the mix in 1 barrel, and then dispense the liquor at time of usage, frequently bought together. This, and I didn't realize it was just, so it's in multiples. So this is $900 for 2. So you could put your whatever alcohol, tequila, rum. That's what you turn the bottle upside down into the little black holders that you see. Those 2. Each one of those holds a bottle, and so they have, depending on how many barrels how many mixes you're doing, it will. Yeah, so if you get a 4-barrel unit and each one can dispense 5 different syrups along with that mix, like they said, they got the one for the rum and Coke, and then you can have the different flavors of rum and Coke. So everybody can be happy. This way, when they come into the bar, they can have a different flavor every time they come in. They don't ever have to say, oh, I'm sick and tired of it. Every time I come in, I had the same drink. They don't have to go somewhere else and try something new and fruit. They can just, if you want mudslides, we got mudslides. You can have vanilla mudslide. You can have cherry mudslide. You can have, of the 4 different flavors in your mudslide. If you have your rum and Coke, you can have 4 different. If you have your what the hell is that? Pina colada. You have your pina colada. You can have your cherry, strawberry, banana. You can have your different flavors injected into the pina colada, and you don't have to fill the entire barrel with liquor. It only gets dosed when you sell. So that is another selling point that I'm gonna hit up to my clients. Is that, hey man, you don't have to pour a whole bottle of liquor in there and then have that damn thing running. You don't have to waste a whole freaking bottle, and especially if something doesn't sell for a while, and then you got to take it out and then clean the machine and then pour it back in there. Nah, bro, no, you ain't got to do all that. You don't have to clean it. We do the cleaning. First of all, we do the cleaning. It's a sealed system. The customer never has to do the customer doesn't have to do the cleaning. It is a bib, and then not only is it the drink mix in the box, so they don't have to worry about too much sugar, unit not freezing, too much alcohol, unit not freezing. They don't have to worry about that. This is going to dose it out accurately, so they don't have to worry about you can have the ditziest of bartender serving drinks, and you don't have to worry about paying for a servicer like myself to come out just to charge you money and tell you there's absolutely nothing wrong with your machine. You have the mix ratio off. That's why it's not freezing. That's why last night you didn't serve a single mudslide. You lost all that money. $500, $700, $800. You lost that. Plus, you got to pay me another $500-$700 just to come out and tell you that your mix is out of whack. And then the ditzy bartender is going to lie and say, and all this other bull that they always do. You don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about that. But no one else is selling this right now. No one else is selling this. Baker is the one. Baker is my distributor. FBD will tell you who your distributor is, but Baker is also providing. They're working with a finance company to get you what you need. There's FBD and Learn to Trade. He sells a lot of this stuff too. So you guys that go on over to his channel, you could chime in with him, and I'm pretty sure he could walk you through some of this stuff and provide you the sales on this kind of stuff too. FBD. Damn it! This is what I want. Their damn site is kind of hard to use. Their site is kind of hard. Shop. I want the whole thing. That's what it is. Frozen beverages and Grenada. There we go. They got it under a whole nother non-alcoholic, but we want FBD alcohol premix units. So like I said, you got to jump on this before everybody else does. At least let people know that you exist in the damn market. These numbers are not bad, by the way. 15 grand. You break down 15 grand, the payments of 15 grand over 3 years. And so this one, by the way, is a 3-barrel. So then, of course, you would have to get the dispensers that's going to give you three different alcohol options. So this way you can have your mango tequila. So the mix is mango, and then you can have whatever else dispensed into it. You have your strawberry daiquiri, and then you have the couple other flavors. So this one is the frozen cocktail one. So this one is doing 4 or 5. And then as they show right there, this one's got the margaritas, the pina coladas, strawberry daiquiri, same thing. So this is mainly what I'm going to be pushing are these 2-barrel machines. And by the way, the one on the right, that is an LED display. You can also market this to the you know, those people that put advertisements in the urinals in the bathrooms where you got to stand there and then you got to watch a damn video, you got to watch a damn commercial. So this, you can actually sell video. You can actually put advertisements on that. It could be, you can always sell it to the customer as, yes, you could put your menu up there, whatever items you're trying to push. You can have that like you're in Vegas. You have the damn items blasting at you from the LED display on that sucker. Hold on one second. So this one, this where it says Coral Bay, that is a video. That is the display. So you can put whatever video, whatever commercial you want on that. 2-barrel, blah, blah, blah. Let's see here. It uses pre-mixed syrup. Alcohol could be mixed, can be mixed in the barrel, and it has CO2 gas. There's no BEV tank management tool, no alarm. It automatically does all this stuff. It has 2 184-ounce barrels. This thing does it all for you. But like I said, it's a hell of a lot easier to be first and just to let the people know that you exist. FBD cocktail. So yeah, when you go out there, yeah, Spaceman is out there. I don't know who the hell Chill Machine is. That's going to be short-lived. Vigor is out there, but those machines can't keep up. They can't keep up, and no one else is out there actually doing alcohol with the multi flavors. There are 2 other brands out there with multi flavors, but like I said, they're non-alcoholic, and they're mainly geared towards ice cream. So let's see, organic soda. All those are just soda, no alcohol. No alcohol. Yeah, the only one doing alcohol is Apex. Apex is the only one out here pushing it. They're the only one. They're the ones going to get the sales because they're the only ones out there you can buy this thing from. They're the only ones that are out there going to get this quality ice. No. Oh, FBD cocktail machine price. Yeah. Only one out here is Apex. So I gotta put like a little Wix site up or something, and put it out there. And the finance company is going to, let me see, hold on, let me show you. Finance company. Well, this is another one I was looking at, and I already have like 2 or 3 that I'm already. Some are for dishwashers, some are for coffee. but they really don't care what it is that you're selling. Like this peach. So they have a very, very small, this is all they want from the company. What is your legal name? What is your address? The business tax ID number? When did you start? And that's it. That's all they want. That is all they want. 5 minutes. They said it's just 5 minutes, and then the algorithm will crunch the numbers, and they will give you an approval. So this is going to be keyed in for your information, so they can. It'll be linked to whatever. Like I said, if you do a Wix site or something like that, like even PayPal, I have something with PayPal that I can do this with PayPal. I think where they link everything to your basket, to your cart, to your shopping cart, and then it'll be set up so when they do this, they get the approval. They already have the item, and then you'll get a notification, and you will end up with money in your account. Coffee is everywhere. Coffee is everywhere. So many people. Here's the thing with coffee, and Brother Charles came from coffee. That how he got into ice machines is he worked for a coffee distributor that also leased. They also leased ice machines, and part of the leasing was that they did the ice machine cleaning. So that's how Brother Charles learned how to do ice machine cleaning, was from that company. So, all right, let's see here. Coffee is a very, very, let me go to another one. Coffee is a very hard one. There are so many different brands of coffee, and this is the thing, like Baker does sell WMF shaver, and I love WMF. I love it. These are very, very nice looking machines. Very expensive, which is why you would typically lease them. But as someone else had said earlier in the chat, see here, this is 16 grand. As someone else already said, with that one unit, that one combi oven, that the screen was 5 grand. Well, guess what? Look what that is. That is one big ass screen. That is a big screen. Guess how much that screen is going to cost you? $2,000 if it's even in stock. If it's even in stock, because that's another problem that the coffee machines. This is a fully automatic. That is an issue that the coffee machines have. What the hell did I just do with it? So I am set up to. Damn. Hold on, I'm gonna have to take this off again. I'm set up to do like Electrolux. This is my Electrolux account. All the Electrolux coffee machines, which is unique, and all those different ones. Astra, Rancilio. So I get 30. Let me cover my ID. I get 30% off on a machine. So that is, I get 30% off of retail to sell. So I can sell any Rancilio machine. I can sell BFC, Synesso, Slayer, Unique, Astra, and Electrolux units, which is unique. So unfortunately, I have my stuffer. So I got my unique numbers, all the stuff when I had to La Provoni, La Special, La Marzocco, La Provion, yeah, and Cimbali and FEMA. Anyway, so yeah, I Yes, I can sell all those, but it is just a. I have another new one that gets added to the list as well. Oh, it's not hard. I mean, like you said, it's just me, so I don't have to worry about calls. I just go. So I don't. I made it so I don't ever have to worry about where my next call is coming from. I don't have to. You're mistaking all of these different brands as if I am randomly taking calls. I prepare myself so that if I'm taking care of a hotel and they have an espresso machine in it, a Unique or any one of these brands, I'm able to take care of it. I'm able to take espresso machine. So I'm able to take care of it. So the Unique's a 16, 14. That's a nice one for about $6,000. $2,000, 50,000. Oh, that's $50,000. That's an Everest, but that is still under one of the brands that I can take care of. So this is a very popular one, $15,000. And I was just talking to a guy about this today. He said that his guy, I was going to buy a bun part for him, from him for one of the chicken joints, the bun picture from earlier, that board. And, he doesn't deal with this, but he takes care of all the bun stuff. And he says his guy just goes and does the work on site instead of picking it up and taking it back and doing it at the warehouse or at home. I can't believe that. That's crazy. That's crazy. You're gonna break that unit down, all those damn pieces everywhere. The customer, I couldn't imagine. I could not imagine. But what I do is, I take care of my customers. So if a customer has this, let me see if I got any damn pictures. But so my customers have Ascazia. Escazo. So I now have quite a few people that own these units. And there's only I think there's only like two companies besides myself that'll take care of these. So I am doing the dishwasher. This is something that you guys can't wrap your mind around, the fact that you're not doing all these at the same time. I'm constantly going back to the same customers. And like I said, I'll do multiple jobs for a customer. Maybe I'm going and I'm checking out the espresso machine, making sure that it's not leaking, it's not dripping water, that making sure that making sure it sounds right, that it's not. I got one that I went by there the other day and it was constantly hissing, and it normally doesn't have steam release. These are thermoblock units. I know most of you are not going to understand what I'm saying, but these are thermoblock units. These aren't boiler. These are thermoblocks. And so it is steam on demand. It isn't steam all the time. So I'm going to have to look into that, and soon, because that's not a good sign that it's constantly hissing. So I'll take care of the dishwasher. So everything for, actually, this one isn't a hotel. This is luxury apartment living. And so they got a little bar that has Escazo. They have my CMA dishwasher. They have True under-counter bar backs that they have. One has nitro coffee in it. The other ones have beer and other hard liquor in there. What else does it have? No, that's it. So I take care of everything at that bar. I take care of everything at that bar. that they have at that luxury high rise. And fortunately, they have a second bar with just it's a Starbucks fully automatic unit. And Starbucks, you know, comes and brings the beans every day or every other day. And then they have another CMA dishwasher over there to take care of that one. Because that one is more geared to the kids, and it's like a study area that they have. But I just prepare myself to take care of most of what my customer has. Not all, but most of what they have. Like I said, I don't service air conditioning. I don't service Rationale, and I don't like servicing the walk-ins. I will do individual components, but as far as I don't, you know, if it needs a drain heater, I'll take care of that. If it needs a controller, I'll take care of that. If it needs low pressure switch, I'll have to do that. I don't like doing that, but drain heaters, just individual parts. I don't want to tie myself up. I don't want to have to, because I did take care of 10 or 15 things at a restaurant. I don't need to spend 4 hours taking care of my fucking walk-in. I don't need to spend my weekend, because they always want to call on a freaking, that's what my last 2 or 3 weekends messed me up, because I had emergency calls on walk-ins. So some of their existing people were out of town or things of that nature, and I had to take care of it. Not my favorite. I'm up on a rooftop Sunday night, 9 o'clock at night. I'm up on a freaking rooftop. Wasn't very happy with that. I got, at the interior of that place, I got 2 dishwashers, the bar back. I've got goat mug chiller and everything else like that. I don't need to do the damn walk-in. I got the combi oven. I got the deep fryer, the prep tables. I don't need to do the damn walk-in. That is my weak point. Is I'm not very good at walk-ins. I will fix the doors and change door hinges and all that kind of stuff and door closers. But as far as the rest of that stuff, I do it if I got to, but it is not my thing. It takes up too much time. And that is delicious. I'm gonna have to give you some more of that. Now, yeah, see, brother, but I don't have time. I don't have time for those calls. Most people tend to like those. I don't like them. I don't want to. First of all, when I'm done working, I'm done. If they got 2 or 3 deep fryers and one of the deep fryers go out, all right, cool. I'll see you on Monday. But when they only got 1 fridge walk-in, when they only got 1 freezer walk-in, and the freezer goes down, it's all hands on deck. You gotta go. I don't have time for that. I got a 13-year-old daughter. I don't want to. I want to, take her somewhere on the weekend and not have to spend my damn weekend up on a fucking roof. Not doing that. Not doing that. No. Not happy about it. And like I said, here's some heat craft stuff right here. I mean, I can do it. I'm not the best at it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Because, I gotta climb up on a damn roof. The ones I like the best are self-contained, mounted directly on top of the box. Those I like. If I have to do one, I would prefer to do those. But if I got to take my ass up on the roof, and deal with all that, not my favorite. Not my favorite at all. And it's not my strong point. All right, I have to do a new, I got to redo all my training videos. We have So now we have FBD training in San Antonio, and we have XLT training over there in Kansas. FBD. So we got about, I say it's about a good five people about us. San Antonio. So this is where it's going to be. It's only a 4-hour class. You're going to, see everything that they've got over there at the factory. I don't know why San Antonio is such a hub for this kind of stuff, because Ultra Fryer used to be in San Antonio. So here it is. You see them put the machines together and all that other stuff. He's going to do the training. We're going to have the training there. They don't have a set date, just like XLT. There is no set date. It's all about when we can get people together. So we got to get people together. Let's see here. FBD. Location. Let's see here. San Antonio. Make sure you guys can see this. Directions. All right, so here we are. Where the hell is FBD? Houston. We'll do the zoo. So yeah, you see, for me, it's a 3-hour drive. If I speed, it's 2.5. 1 hour flight. It's only a 1 hour flight for me. So 2:30 is actually, I don't know, 2:30 is actually kind of worth it for me. I'll be kind of whooped. But if I gotta drive, it's doable. It's doable. Hell, I might even find some last minute getaway rates. But let me hear, or I could just take the bus. I normally take the bus, man. When I go to Dallas, I take the bus. I take the freaking bus. It's gonna be about the same. It's gonna be 3 to 4 hours if I take the bus. But I get to ride and not have to stare at the damn road and get sleepy. So let me see. What I'm trying to do here is, okay, so it's on the east side of San Antonio. Not that far from the airport. Not that far from the airport. So there it is. There's San Antonio International Airport. And why are they showing me this? It's gotta be over here. But anyway, it's saying this is where FBD is. Up in here. In-N-Out Burgers, food. I mean, it's only a 1 day. It's only a 1 day thing. So keep that in mind. It's 1 day. I gotta talk to them, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna make you, just like with the rest of them. Once you go in for the class, they're gonna make you an FBD service provider, which is a good thing. That's all your, Great American Cookies and all your gas station, convenience stores, movie theaters. All movie theaters got FBD. Damn near all of them got FBD. There's lots of different brands out there, but they always rock with that damn FBD. So there's plenty of opportunity out there for you. But that's San Antonio. Oh, let me see here. Let me go back. See here from Dallas. Dallas, Texas. So yeah, Dallas is 4.5. It's 4 hours. Why the hell is it giving me 2 different times? Yeah, 4 hours and 6 minutes. For you guys over there in Dallas, 4 hours and 6 minutes. So like I say, it's a lot easier for me than it is for you guys. That's a half a day for you right there. I can get up at 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I can get up at 5 a.m. and probably make it there for 8, 8 o'clock class. I'll be a little bit late. But yeah, if I leave out the house 4:30, I'll be there. I'll be there early. Yeah, so maybe 4:30. So that's FBD. And let me see XLT. Hold on one second. Let me show you guys where XLT is. XLT, Wichita, Kansas. Oh, see, that's not bad for you guys. You guys in Dallas, that's a 5-hour ride. Oh, I'm so envious of you guys. So this is XLT Ovens, Wichita. This is my ride. This is my freaking ride right here. Oh, no, I'm flying. I ain't even gonna take the bus on that one. I'm not taking the bus on that one. I'll take the bus to San Antonio. I ain't gonna take the bus to Wichita. No, I'll take the bus to Dallas. I ain't gonna take the bus to Wichita. And I'm not driving no damn 9 hours. I'll be too tired. I work damn near 7 days a week. I got no time to recover. And see, it's about the same thing. $229, 200 something round trip price. Yes, I might as well just do that. But these two places they do training every single month. They don't have a set date. All right, hold on. Anything else you guys wanted to know? We've already been on here for about 2 hours. I came on 30 minutes early to let you guys know I was here. Anything else you guys want to know about before we wrap this thing up? I know I spent a lot of time about the FBD, but the whole purpose of me doing this is for you guys to get on that new, for you guys to get training, and this all ties in with it. So not only am I giving you a brand that you are going to get lots of work with, I'm giving you a brand that once you go to the training, FBD will actually funnel calls to you, and that's what you guys all be dreaming about. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just be in love with that idea. It's also something that you can sell. There's lots of opportunity to sell, lots of places. I'm not saying that these units are impregnable. I'm not saying that these units are indestructible. The customers do not take care of these FBD units, especially Great American Cookie. The condensers get blocked up, pressure builds, and you usually end up with holes in these units, holes in the condenser, holes in other parts of the copper lines. And some people will opt just to start over fresh, get a new one, and let you take care of it from jump, instead of having you come over there and constantly patch it. Now it's $1,500 for this, it's $2,000 for that. They say, all right, fine, cool. We'll start over scratch from you. You sell it to me, you deliver it, you install it, you start it up, and we're off to the races. And I want to see you here, once every 3 months, and make sure my money is green. So this is Frymaster. Frymaster, ooh, Yeah, Mesquite, Texas. This is the training class they got now. They still haven't brought one back to Shreveport, Louisiana. I was wondering when they were going to do that. Hold on 1 second. I'll be checking this since you guys don't have any questions. How many people are going to go to the Carpigiani McDonald's training? How many people are thinking about going to that? So that's definitely one I got to go to as well. Some of my black McDonald's have decided to buy those and not get taken advantage of by Taylor. But they found themselves getting taken advantage of by another service provider in my market. So that's an easy one. That is an easy transition because no one likes the company that is taking care of Carpigiani in Houston. So, all right, hold on 1 second. This is multiplex, the service school. Okay, so you still got to call. You still got to call about that. This is always one that I'm trying to. I got to fly out to go there, and I've never taken the time. It's about a $700-800 class to go ahead and do the multiplex. Hold on, which other one I was thinking about? Oh, damn, this escaped me. Carpigiani training class. Let me see what we got here. Yeah, I knew it. This ain't gonna be the right one. This ain't the right thing. Oh well, that was the wrong one. All right, but that's about it. I have to rework all my training video schedules because I'm pretty sure that Laundry Lux probably has a new class that's going to be starting up pretty soon. Let me see here. Let me go to events. I'll probably put some of these out separately. Damn. Yeah. Okay. There we go. All right. So they're traveling around because of the requests from you guys. So West Palm Beach. Oh, it's a place where I lost my freedom. Yeah, it's been fun, brother. Thanks for coming. West Palm Beach is where I ended up getting married. That place can burn in hell. All right, you got LA, so they're coming out there. OKC. And then, of course, here's your classes. Here's your class May 6th. So May 6th, May 7th, and May 8th for the little guy. And once again, the cost of these laundry classes are free. You do have to contact them. You have to take care of your own travel, your own hotel stay, but all that kind of stuff. Man, they're good money. They're good money. They're good money. Hey, look, as long as you stick with Dexter, Wascomat / Electrolux, you'll be perfectly fine. The others are going to give you a hard time. Dexter is welcoming. They say, "Hey, come on! If you want to work on our machines, we will tell you what you need to know." They have instructional videos. And Electrolux, matter of fact, because I got the president of Electrolux, I got his card. Well, when he was the president, he was the grandson. He's still with the company. And oh, man, I don't know what the hell I did with those freaking cards. Because I got the president of Atosa too. I gotta find those damn cards. I'll probably show them to you. I'll show you guys those cards on Monday. Don't let me forget, because I know you guys like that kind of stuff. But yeah, they're always having these classes. They're having these classes. This is Dexter right here. They're having a class near you. They already had Houston. Houston was at the very beginning of the year. Very beginning of the year. But all right, man. And I haven't seen any because I don't have my phone. So those of you that have contributed to the channel, thank you very much. I don't even need to check with Brother Frank. Thank you, Brother Frank, for all your past donations. And I had, let's see here. Hold on. Michael Adams, he contributed. Oh, and I had Brother Richard R. Brown. He contributed to the show. I believe he contributed to the show last time. Hold on a second. I know I got that here somewhere. But yeah, you guys are quiet as church mice. So since you got nothing else, let's see here. Yeah, Brother Frank contributed. I can't get into my Cash App, man. I can't get into it, but I know Brother Frank. Yeah, so it was Richard R. Brown and Brother Frank. It looks like Brother Frank did that tonight. Brother Frank donated to the show tonight. Thank you so much. Brother, you didn't have to do that. I appreciate you, though. You didn't have to do that. I appreciate you. So Richard R. Brown contributed to the channel, and Brother Frank Evans contributed to the channel. Brother Frank, he got his own video. So we'll put that up there. And then we will... Oh, yeah, there. No, that's the wrong one. Where the hell is Brother Frank's video? There it is. There's Brother Frank. Thank you so much. To those two for adding to the channel. And as always, I guess I'll see you guys on Monday. Yeah, you be safe too. And I believe you wanted to go to the XLT. So whenever you got time for the XLT, let me know. Because brother, that's 9 hours, man. I don't know if I want to sit on a bus for 10 hours. I'm gonna have to fly. And I'm damn sure not gonna drive. I'm not gonna drive. Ain't no way. There's no way. There's no way. So let me know, bro. Let me know when you want to go to XLT. Over there, that's in Wichita, Kansas. And then you're not gonna go? I thought you were gonna go to the oven thing with me. And then I'll ask for a couple of dates on San Antonio. And then see what you guys end up, who steps up and says they want to go. Because it's Kevin Tate is definitely going. He sounds really excited about going to the class. He's really excited about it, and I definitely got to go. I'm pushing real hard to get this new unit in my customers' hands because I'm not working on no damn tailors. Oh yeah. Oh, trust me about that. I know, but these things can be scheduled months in advance because I need a little while on that damn plane ticket. Because remember, XLT is 2 days. The FBD is only 1 day, and not only is it just 1 day, it's a 4-hour class. My guess is it's a 4-hour class, and then an hour or two of like a tour of the factory. But with that, I'm gonna say peace out, and I'll see you guys on Monday. You guys have a good Easter. All right, brother, and I'll check y'all out later. Let me see what we can take it out with.
We are same, but different, but still same. Ha
All right, hold on 1 second.
I'm here at Main Street Pub, and I'm here to talk a little bit about our slushie machine. So on this side, we've got a Coke slushie, and with that, you can either get our house bourbon or upgrade it and get Jack Daniels. And then we also have cherry and blue raspberry flavoring. If you want both or just one, that's your choice. You get to pick. On this other side, we've got a margarita slushie with house tequila, and you can upgrade that to Espolon if you want as well. And then you've got peach and watermelon, and just like with the Coke slushie, you can mix those if you want, or just get one, or you don't have to get one.
Customers can enjoy up to 16 different drink combinations from one base flavor fused with 4 different flavor shot options. With OptiFreeze maintains product consistency. That way every drink is consistently refreshing and delicious. Rapid Freeze improves refreeze time with continuous draw capacity of 1,800 ounces per hour and just a 7-minute recovery time. That's up to 112 16-ounce cups per hour, with cost of ownership, lower acquisition and maintenance costs. Highly profitable, as drinks are 50% carbon dioxide and 40% water, double the profit margins of a canned beverage, 20% more than fountain drinks, and a program bringing in up to 70% gross profits. Offer your customers a great drink with every pour. For C-stores, quick-serve restaurants, snack bars, and much more. Mix a drink with only a few taps on the screen. Flexible, with a built-in Premier touchscreen. Customizable to any brand or program. Paired with multi-flavor technology, your customers can enjoy up to 16 different drink combinations from one base flavor fused with 4 different flavor shot options. With OptiFreeze maintains product consistency. That way every drink is consistently refreshing and delicious. Rapid Freeze improves refreeze time with continuous draw capacity of 1,800 ounces per hour and just a 7-minute recovery time. That's up to 112 16-ounce cups per hour, with cost of ownership, lower acquisition and maintenance costs. Highly profitable, as drinks are 50% carbon dioxide and 40% water, double the profit margins of a canned beverage, 20% more than fountain drinks, and a program bringing in up to 70% gross profits. Offer your customers a great drink with every pour. For C-stores, quick-serve restaurants, snack bars, and much more. Mix a drink with only a few taps on the screen. Flexible, with a built-in Premier touchscreen. Customizable to any brand or program. Frosés, and more. Maximize your cocktail menu options, all from a minimal footprint. Our machines use a closed, sealed system with bag-in-box technology, eliminating daily cleaning and product preparation. The BIV approach can save staff 1 to 2 hours of routine maintenance per day. No water line is needed. Reduce waste and overpouring with our pressurized system for consistent texture, taste, and alcohol dosing. Highest capacity compressor on the market, designed to handle the drink temperatures needed to freeze alcohol with improved performance and reliability. Plus, with our multi-flavor units, you can offer even more flavors in a small space. The advantages don't stop there. Frozen beverages and frozen cocktails are highly profitable. By incorporating the 77X FC Frozen Cocktail Series into your business, you can tap into the lucrative profit margins that these beverages offer. Say hello to increased profitability and a boost to your bottom line. Ready to revolutionize the way you serve frozen cocktails? Contact sales at fbdfrozen.com for more information or to place an order. The future of flavor is looking very compact. FBD's 372 delivers the smallest footprint in the industry, packing a mighty punch and flavor in an unimaginably fun-sized package. Proven capacity dispensers, designed for small spaces and steady traffic, perfect for C-stores, quick-serve restaurants, snack bars, and much more. Mix a drink with only a few taps on the screen. Flexible, with a built-in Premier touchscreen. Customizable to any brand or program. Paired with multi-flavor technology, your customers can enjoy up to 16 different drink combinations from one base flavor fused with 4 different flavor shot options, with inline carbonation to ensure precise drink profiles. OptiFreeze maintains product consistency. That way, every drink is consistently refreshing and delicious. Rapid Freeze improves refreeze time with continuous draw capacity of 1,800 ounces per hour and just a 7-minute recovery time. That's up to 112 16-ounce cups per hour, with fewer moving parts and durability at its finest, backed with an average 7+ years lifespan. Lowest cost of ownership, lower acquisition and maintenance costs. Highly profitable, as drinks are 50% carbon dioxide and 40% water, double the profit margins of a canned beverage, 20% more than fountain drinks, and a program bringing in up to 70% gross profits. Offer your customers a great drink with every pour. Satisfy your customers' frozen beverage desires. FBD Frozen. The future of flavor is here. FBD's multi-flavor 771 delivers up to 16 drink combinations to delight customers and guests with everything from frozen lemonade to nitro coffee to cocktails. From C-stores to entertainment venues to restaurants, there's a perfect product for your niche. Frozen flavors are a great way to invite customers. Mixing a drink requires only a few taps of the touchscreen, which can be customized for your brand or program. The first choice is the base flavor, with the option to add up to 4 additional ones. Technology shapes taste with inline carbonation, maximizing quality and yield. OptiFreeze maintains product consistency, so every drink is refreshing and delicious. Rapid Freeze improves refreeze time, with continuous draw capacity of 3,600 ounces per hour and a 4-minute recovery time that results in 180 20-ounce cups per hour. The scroll compressor provides reliable operation with fewer moving parts and uses less energy. Their popularity will mean lots of use, but these units are durable and built to last. Enjoy low acquisition and ownership costs that generate high profitability with 75 to 120% gross margin. Deliver a unique experience to customers that will have them hooked on flavor with so many drink combinations available on small counter spaces. Visit FBDFrozen.com to get started with your multi-flavor frozen beverage program. Yet another breakthrough in the flavor forecast. FBD's multi-flavor 772 delivers up to 32 drink combinations, changing everything we've imagined frozen beverages to be. With 2 base flavor options and 8 different additional flavor shots to choose from. For products such as frozen lemonade or coffee to your favorite margarita or daiquiri. More flavors, less counter space occupied. Perfect for C-stores, quick-serve restaurants, fast casual, and more. A unique and memorable experience for all. Mix a drink with only a few taps on the screen. Flexible with a built-in Premier touchscreen. Customizable to any brand or program. FBD technology refines taste with inline carbonation, optimizing quality, yield, and consistent overrun. OptiFreeze maintains product consistency. That way every drink is thirst-quenchingly delightful. Rapid Freeze enhances the refreeze time with continuous draw capacity of 4,500 ounces per hour and just a 4-minute recovery time, resulting in up to 281 16-ounce cups an hour. Reliability with fewer moving parts. Durability backed with an average 7+ years lifespan. Lowest cost of ownership. Lower acquisition and maintenance costs. Consisting of 50% carbon dioxide and 40% water, making double the profit margins of a canned beverage. 20% more than fountain drinks, and a program bringing in up to 70% gross profits. Offer your customers a great drink variety with virtually unlimited options. You can satisfy every customer's frozen beverage desire. FBD Frozen.
Everyone loves frozen, and everyone loves frozen beverages. The frozen carbonated beverage dispenser on the counter in your store is manufactured by FBD. FBD frozen beverage dispensers are dispensing frozen beverages worldwide. We developed this video to train and remind you of all the many things that you can do in your store to make sure your frozen beverage dispenser is always ready to serve. Over the next few minutes, we will review essential steps that you can take to ensure a successful frozen beverage program within your store, as well as the importance of maintaining the FBD frozen beverage equipment on a daily basis. This training will cover what makes up a frozen drink, display warning lights, proper placement of a bag in a box, referred to as bib, proper cleaning procedures, and a checklist to perform before making a service request. 4 elements to creating a frozen drink. The first element needed for a frozen drink is water. The water supply is typically controlled from the back room and has a shutoff valve if needed. The second element of a frozen drink is syrup. The syrup is typically stored in the back room alongside the fountain syrup on the racks. The syrup used for frozen beverage drinks is clearly marked on the box as frozen, as compared to the other syrup boxes. Always ensure that the boxes marked frozen get connected for use with the frozen beverage dispenser. The third component is CO2. The CO2 tank supplies both the fountain and the frozen beverage equipment. Finally, make sure that electricity is running to the unit. Due to high voltage, always think safety first when dealing with electricity. It is important to know where the main electric breaker box is in your store. Warning and display lights. Let's look at the warning and display lights located on the door of the dispenser. These 4 display lights are product out, defrosting, ready to serve, and not ready. In proper operating conditions, the ready to serve display light will be green. If the product out light is red and blinking, check the bib to see if it is empty or if the line has been pinched. If the defrosting light is red and blinking, This means that the flavor is going through a defrost cycle. Check back within 10 minutes to see if it is frozen. If the ready-to-serve light is green, then the drink quality is to our standards and is ready for customers to drink. The not ready light will flash red during the defrost cycle, meaning that the drink is not ready for pouring to customers. If the product out and the not ready lights are both flashing, this means that the machine is either out of CO2 or out of water. Go check these two sources. Proper placement of a bib. Let's learn the proper placement of a bib. To allow all of the syrup to properly dispense into the equipment to make a frozen drink, these boxes must be placed properly onto the syrup racks. This side of the bib box is marked Ship and Store this side up. Place the bib correctly with this side up. This side of the bib is marked Dispense with this side up. This is the proper storage on a syrup rack when connected to the equipment. Please note, there could be similar wording on different products. When checking proper placement of the bib, make sure that the syrup boxes are not out of date, and if there are any empty bags, change them out. It's also a good time to inspect the lines to assure they are not crossed or pinched, and that all bib pumps are working. Proper maintenance and cleaning procedures. Proper maintenance and cleaning procedures are essential to customer satisfaction and machine performance. Care must be taken daily to wash the exterior surface of the unit with a mild soap and water solution and rinse with clean water. Dry with a clean, soft cloth. If your drip tray is removable, remove it and wash it in a mild soap and water solution. For attached drip trays, make sure to wash with a mild soap and water solution as well. Rinse with clean water. Do not remove these faceplates. The unit is a closed system and must be cleaned on an annual basis by qualified technicians. Keep the outside of the dispenser clean at all times so that your customers have a great frozen beverage experience. 5 steps to complete before making a service request. Before sending in a service request, follow the 5 steps located on this sticker inside the door. Step 1. Check the bib to make sure that it is not empty and that it is placed correctly on the rack. Step 2. Verify that there is CO2 in the tank that supplies the equipment. Step 3. Make sure that there is water to the unit. Step 4. Confirm that there is power to the unit. Step 5. If the issue has not been resolved, reset the machine by pressing Off, Defrost, Run. Then wait for 30 minutes. If all 5 of these steps have been performed and the unit is still not running properly, then it is time to place a request for a service technician. By following these 5 steps, you can minimize unneeded, costly service calls. For more information, please visit www.fbdfrozen.com. The topics covered in this training are what makes a successful frozen drink, including keypad and warning light familiarity, proper bib placement on the syrup racks, cleaning the equipment, and the 5 steps to perform before making a service request. When all of these steps are performed properly and successfully implemented, you can guarantee your store a successful frozen carbonated beverage program, and that your frozen carbonated beverages are always ready to serve.
Please make sure you have the right graphics before changing the flavors. So now I'm going to show you how to change flavors on this dispenser. The first step to change flavors on the dispenser is identify which barrel you want to replace the flavor on. In this case, I'm going to change the flavor on barrel number 3. I am going to replace the lemonade with a cherry. The first thing I do is disconnect the lemonade, pull this one to the side, pull the lemonade out, install the cherry, break it open, and bring this up, untie the cap, install the bip connector, and push it back in place. I'm going to close the cabinet. I will now go ahead and match the graphic to the flavor I just replaced on the merchandiser. I have cherry. I'll lock the door, and then I'll lift it up to access the menu on the machine. Once in the main menu, I will scroll down to barrel number 3, which is the one I just replaced the flavor on. I hit select, and then I scroll down to flavor change. I'll hit select. From there, I'll start following the questions and answering them. It says, is the barrel frozen? In this case, the barrel is frozen, so I'll say yes. So the machine is going to put this barrel into a defrost cycle. That allows the product to melt so that it can dispense easily. I have an estimated time here of how long that would take. The defrost cycle is completed at this point. And as you can see, it's asking me to dispense product until the flavor has changed. You can notice how the color is changing gradually. I'm just going to keep dispensing by pulling on this lever. We really want to make sure that all the previous flavor in the barrel is emptied. It is now completely red, which is the color of cherry. So I'm just going to wait for the barrel to fill up again one more time. You notice the barrel stopped filling. At this point, what I'm going to do, because I already have cherry inside the barrel, I'm just going to go ahead and press next right here, and it takes me to this menu. You will notice that the barrel filled up to this point and stopped. We want to make sure that it's up to about 90% full, which is just somewhere around where the relief valve is. To continue filling the barrel, pull on the relief valve to release some gas, and you notice the machine starts filling again. And just need to fill it up just a little bit more, pull on the relief valve. We're about where we need to be. So we go back again to the screen, and we press next. And it tells you flavor change process complete. Would you like to freeze down the barrel? At this point, because it's completed, I'm satisfied, I will say yes. If I wasn't satisfied, I will press no. So I'll press yes in this case, and it takes me back to the main menu, and you can see the status of that barrel is waiting to freeze. At this point, the barrel is completely frozen, and we're ready to serve. I'm going to pour a sample just to make sure the drink quality is good. change the flavor shots on a multi-flavor unit like this one, all you need to do is, first of all, replace the flavor shot in the base card or on the rack, and then come to the menu of the machine to change graphics, select, identify the flavor shot you're trying to replace. On this side of the screen, identify the new flavor, and then place a cup directly below the nozzle, and then press the spans to purge the old flavor from the system. You will have to hold on to this till the new flavor comes through.
Before we go into the menu, we're going to talk a little bit about how you would load content and what that kind of looks like. So per the instructions in the manual, you'd want to load content onto a USB drive. There's a particular folder structure that needs to be followed. You load the content in the respective folders, and then you can bring a USB drive with that on it along and plug it into a door. You can use, on the multi-flavor platform, you can use the same USB drive to update multiple doors as long as it has the correct content on it. This procedure looks like this. You'd open the door, insert the USB, and then when you close the door back, if you wanted to load the content on the drive, you would confirm the prompt, type in any of the passcodes, and it will allow it to load the content onto the door.
So that's how you change flavors on a multi-flavor and a standard FBD dispenser.